This transformation scene shocked audiences in 1981 and still looks more real than most CGI today. Since the dawn of cinema, visionary filmmakers have conjured worlds both wondrous and terrifying through the use of practical effects. These hands-on methods produce unforgettable monsters, chilling transformations, and eerie atmospheres that continue to haunt our dreams. Let's count down 5 vintage horror effects that will crawl under your skin. Number 5. From Beyond, 1986. Directed by Stuart Gordon and starring Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton, Ted Sorrell, Ken Foree, and Carolyn Purdy Gordon. Scientist Dr. Pretorius invents a machine called a resonator, which by stimulating the pineal gland in the brain enables contact with creatures from another dimension. Even though his assistant, Edward, is blamed for the death of Pretorius, Dr. Catherine McMichaels wants to restart the resonator to investigate Edward's claims of an alternate reality.
Subscribe.
Edward, Catherine, and an officer named Bubba confront the now mutated Pretorius, who attempts to bring them all into his trans-dimensional world.
Dr. Pretorius?
Practical effects, masterminded by John Carl Buechler, produced the transformation sequences such as Dr. Pretorius's hideous metamorphosis. These effects employ animatronic rigs and detailed prosthetics to stimulate skin stretching, bone warping, and grotesque growths. Number 4. Day of the Dead, 1985. Directed by George A. Romero and starring Laurie Cordelli, Terry Alexander, Joe Pilato, Anthony DeLeo Jr., and Richard Liberty. Tucked away in an underground bunker, a group of soldiers protects scientists whose job is to find a cure for the zombie pandemic. In addition to trying to maintain peace between the scientists and the military,
Let him go! Let him go! Let him go! Or I'll cut you in half.
Sarah discovers that her boss, the lead scientist, conducts unethical experiments on the zombie population and even on those who are not zombies.
Yes, this is Major Cooper.
Practical effects such as dismemberments, bite wounds, and gut-spilling moments were achieved through the inventive use of foam latex, puppeteering, and sleight-of-hand editing. Thanks to the masterful work of Tom Savini, the tactile, visceral realism of Savini's work grounds the film's horror in physicality and making its apocalyptic vision unforgettable. Number 3. The Howling, 1981. Directed by Joe Dante and starring Dee Wallace, Patrick Macnee, Dennis Dugan, Christopher Stone, Belinda Belaski, Kevin McCarthy, John Carradine, Slim Pickens, and Elizabeth Brooks. News anchor Karen believes the man who stalks her, a serial killer, has lost his life, but she has no idea that her tormented journey is just beginning.
Died in an attempted assault of KDHB anchorwoman Karen White, who had been receiving calls from him in connection with a recent series of brutal murders in the downtown area.
Karen and her husband Bill go to a countryside resort to unwind.
Well, I hope these people aren't too weird.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too.
Raymond? No, I try to stay away from me.
Maybe later.
Only to find that not only is Bill cheating on her, but he's turning into a werewolf while he's doing it. Much to her disappointment, Karen also learns that her stalker is still alive as he transforms in front of her. The most iconic sequence where a man morphs into a werewolf in agonizing detail is achieved by Rob Bottin through a series of progressively disturbing makeup stages. Latex skin inflates and stretches over air bladders, snouts extend via mechanical rigs, and teeth and claws push through the prosthetic fingertips, transforming seem as agonizing as it is mesmerizing. Number 2, Re-Animator, 1985. Directed by Stuart Gordon and starring Bruce Abbott, Barbara Crampton, David Gale, Robert Sampson, and Jeffrey Combs. Wes discovers a reagent that can revive lifeless flesh.
The brain? Of course.
Why'd you make that noise?
Birth is always painful.
Along with his new roommate, Dan, Wes administers the reagent to a corpse from their medical school.
Increasing the dosage 20 cc's of reagent.
Herbert, let's go!
No!
As the duo brings others back to life in a violent, zombie-like state, the dean of the school desperately wants to steal the reagent for his own.
I want your discovery. Whatever it is that gives the dead the appearance of life.
Unfortunately, the dean becomes the next subject of the reanimation process.
I will be famous.
The film's practical effects, supervised by Tony Dublin, John Nolan, and mechanical effects maestro John Carl Buechler, mix horror and humor in equal measure. The tactile, messy nature of Re-Animator's practical effects contributes to the film's gleefully anarchic tone, combining horror with a sense of mischievous fun.
You'll never get credit for my discovery. Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a sideshow.
Number 1. An American Werewolf in London, 1981. Directed by John Landis and starring David Naughton, Jenny Agutter, Griffin Dunn, and John Woolvine. Two Americans traveling across the North York moors are assaulted by a vicious creature.
Gonna help me up or what? Jack.
After Jack loses his life and David is seriously injured, the spirit of his deceased friend informs him that a werewolf bit them, and David is now becoming one.
Beware the moon, David.
Regardless of his steadfast denials, David comes to realize the truth as he painfully transforms from man to beast. Rick Baker's Oscar-winning effects sequence is shot in full light, allowing viewers to witness the skin stretching, bone lengthening, and fur sprouting from every angle. This deliberate choice showcased the technical mastery involved. With every twitch of a latex limb or squelch of synthetic flesh, it draws viewers closer to the terror, suspended between disbelief and awe. While technology has evolved, the legacy of these vintage masterpieces ensures that practical effects remain a cornerstone of genre filmmaking, forever creeping beneath the surface of our collective imaginations.
You're not real. Oh, don't be a putz, David.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment below. And if you're interested in more classic sci-fi horror cinema, be sure to check out these creepy videos. See you next time.